Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to start today's video just by stating a reminder to myself when I come back and rewatch this, that it is not the plan, it is you and your ability to follow the plan. On my trading plan, that is the first thing I have written down. And I feel like the last couple days where I've missed out quite a bit has messed with my mental game a little bit. I felt a little off, but I just need to, at times like this, I just need to stick with my plan and keep following my plan. It's there for a reason. The plan doesn't need to change. It's just me that needs to change. So, what are some reminders that if maybe I were more in the front of my mind a week ago, that maybe I would trade better? Well, one, I already said it. It's not the plan. It's you. How well can you prepare? How well can you show up? Secondly, is I'd like to talk about the higher time frame. So I'll share my screen now. Today, or last Friday, we were near the top of the range of this daily range here, and we had a really bearish day and pushed down really hard. I should have known to get bearish at the start of the day because this is according to my plan. According to my plan, if the 9 EMA is below the 21 EMA, this green line is below the blue line, that's a sign I want to get bearish. And now, someone commented on my last video and was like, it didn't sell off because it was bearish or because the 9 was below the 21. It sold off because of news. And I'm not claiming that it's selling off because the 9 is below the 21. I'm just saying that is my lens that I look at the market and look to get short. Another lens I look through the market to get short is, are we above or below the prior day range? Well, we opened up in the middle of the prior day range, so that wasn't really a good sign. Often opening up in the middle of the prior day range can mean it's going to be pretty choppy. But we sold off pretty hard on the first candle. Let's just go back and look at the prior day, Friday. It sold off pretty hard on the first few candles. The 5-minute EMA is switched to be bearish. But even on the way down, it looked kind of choppy at times. There's 2 big wicks underneath. And we're inside the prior day range, so the price action just is not as good. But we broke through the prior day range, which this low here is the low of the prior day range. We broke through that pretty aggressively, and then what happened? Then we pulled back, and it's around this time that's when we want to get very bearish. Okay, it's because it pulls back and it consolidates near the edge of the prior day range. And you can count on probably getting another leg this big, right? How big was this leg? Top was 34 points. Bottom was 90 points. So that means this second leg, it might be around another 44 points from the top. So say we get in here. Okay, it's already used up 10 points. So we can target at least 34 points below. So let's target around 60 points, or 960. It goes right down to 960 in about from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. It drops a full 34 points. That's really aggressive sell-off, and that would have been a really nice win, right? And the biggest challenge of that would have just been staying in the whole time, because I'm not someone who's able to just let it ride that well. But I need to be better at letting it ride. That's the fourth point on my trading plan. Says position management reminder, don't get shaken out, don't be nervous, let it play out. So when I find myself in a good trade, I just really need to focus in on that. How do I know when it's time to get in for a good trade? I really just need to focus on my plan and doing what it says. Let me go to this where I track my futures data. asking myself these questions. Is the trade supported by the 1 hour directional EMAs? Are we inside or outside the prior day range? Are we above or below the opening level? And then I have a lower time frame stress test as well, which is 5-minute EMAs. Are they aligned with your trade? Now today, I took a trade, a short trade, and the 5-minute EMAs were not aligned with my trade. But what was aligned with it? Let's take a look. Oh, we're way down. It was aligned a little bit. There were some things that were aligned. The hourly EMAs were short. Okay. We were below the open. We were just inside the prior day range, but barely. But yeah, we didn't have the 5-minute EMAs aligned. And I want to talk about also the directional 1 hour EMAs. Okay. The market goes through tightening and expansion. Okay. Drift and mean reversion. Expansion and consolidation, right? It was choppy for a lot of last week, from like the 13th basically to the 18th. And then we pushed up, but then we had a really bearish day and we pushed down pretty hard. A small gap, and then we pushed down really hard. Okay. It was inside the prior day. This trade too on Thursday was interesting because it opened on the inside of the prior day range. Okay, the EMAs were bullish on the hourly, and we pushed down really hard. That's kind of a surprise sell-off. But here's the thing. Look at this huge move up that preceded it. It was a really big move up. So, it makes sense that it would either consolidate for a lot or we'd get another pullback first before going up again for another move this big. Today, the move, it's come down quite a lot. It's had a really aggressive sell-off from a little bit Thursday, really aggressive last Friday, and it sold off aggressively this morning for the first hour or first 30 minutes. And I should have been short because my plan said to get short. The EMAs were bearish on the hourly and the 5-minute. This gap was very likely going to close and probably go a little bit further on. We had a hammer down candle. I should have got short on this candle according to my plan and targeted at least 1R, but probably 2R, because we had the hourly supporting, and that would have hit, but I didn't because I was kind of scared to execute. I had a hard time following my plan. So now we're chopping, and it's very slow going, and that makes sense because after a big expansion move like this, the market expands and contracts. Now it's probably going to contract and just range for a bit. It's probably not going to do too much for a day or two, if I had to guess. I'm trying to think what else I want to capture. This is like, trading is simple, and I don't need to overcomplicate it. I just need to make sure I'm following my plan and showing up and being focused and disciplined to follow my plan. I shouldn't be missing trades because I was on Discord. And the best trades also show up at the start of the day for me, for my plan. I want to get in within 30 minutes to 90 minutes and hold for 45 to 60 minutes and be done. And that would be great if I could do that. Like today, if I just got short off the open, hit my first target, I could have been done for the day. A 2R win. How would we have traded last Friday? Well, it's inside the day's range. Let's look at the pre-market too, because I think pre-market can tell a bit of a story. Yes, a pre-market started selling off really aggressively. So that's another really good sign. These last 2 bars before the market opened, that's a good sign that we should have been short. Okay, what did the pre-market do today? Started closing the gap. That's a good sign that, hey, we're probably going to keep continuing what it's doing at the pre-market right before. Yeah, the market has been tough for me. But the good news is I do feel like today is a day where maybe in a previous chapter of my trading journey, I could have like tilted today and done some serious damage to my account, but I didn't. I stayed I stayed disciplined, and for the most part, I did violate the 5-minute EMA rule, but and here I just violated it barely, but it was like about to switch over, which is why I did end up getting short, but I shouldn't have. I don't know. Just it's wiki. Today's an inside day, but it came after. Look, it came after these two 1-hour candles with big wicks on top. So I did think it was a reasonable time to get short, and this trade very well may close over the next hour. I mean, my take. Let me show the Discord now. Let me close it and then open it. Just a second. Bear with me as my Discord opens up. Okay, yeah, let me show. So this was the trade. This is where my take profit and stop loss was. Got short there off the break of bar 53. Okay, and then it came up right against me as soon as I got short. I was like, all right, I'm down 30. I'm down like, over half an R within the first candle. I know the best trades go my way right away, and the worst trades go against me right away. So I'm like, all right, this is a bad trade. I shouldn't be in. And now it looks like it is going down, and maybe I would have been up just over 1R if I had stayed in it, but I just wanted to exit and get out. And I got out for like 0.25R or 0.2R basically. So not a bad loss. This was a bad loss here. I should have entered with only 2 contracts, but I accidentally entered with 3. So this loss ended up being like over 2R. It should have been. Let's see what it should have been, because I'll divide this by through. Wait, what would it be? Oh, I should multiply it by 0.667. So it should have been less than minus 1.5R. So that's a dumb error on my part. And let me just review real quick the whole day data here. So, or no, let's actually go back to the individual data. So I was on a pretty good streak from the 6th to the 14th. I was up $440. I was up 7R. No. I was up 8.8R between the 6th and the 14th. But since the 19th, I took a break after I didn't trade Monday and Tuesday last week. Since last Wednesday, I'm minus 3R, minus $64. No, wait. Since the 19th, I'm minus $152, and I'm minus 3R. So I've been in a bit of a rough patch since last Wednesday, the 19th, but the good thing about this drawdown is it's not like catastrophic. Since the 6th, let's see what my stats are. I'm up $287 still, and I'm up 5.575R. With fees, that number drops down to 3.82R. Wow, so 5.75R down to 3.82R. So I'm only up 3.82R, but I am still up. I am break even. That is good. And I missed out pretty bad last Friday, but I just need to be more focused. Okay, I just need to be more focused. It's not the plan, it is me. That's what I started the video with, the message. Like, that's the message I started the video with. And that is the most important message I need to get through to myself. It is not the plan, it is me. And I just need to follow my plan. I just need to follow my plan. Okay, and today isn't going to be a day that's going to have a big move because we already had our expansion. I think this week we have really big. I think they're really pretty big. We have red folder news events on Thursday and Friday, pre-market, both days, Thursday and Friday. Monday through Wednesday, today through Wednesday, I don't think will be, if I had to guess, I wouldn't say are going to be crazy days. By crazy, I know I should use a more descriptive word. By crazy, I just mean I don't think there's going to be too much action. Okay, I think the action this week is going to happen on Thursday and Friday. Friday especially because it's the last day of the month, so I think things could get pretty volatile. That might be a day I experiment with some options. We'll see, because I have been doing that a little bit lately. But yeah, I need to be locked in and focused better because it's not the plan, it's me. And if I can focus in, and really just pay attention to this individual trade data, these stress tests to make sure all my trades are. If I can get the color of this to be all green, like, that will be a really good trade. Like, say last Friday, I got short with the 1 hours. Okay, I got short below the prior day low. Okay, I was shorting below the open. Okay, I was shorting with the 5-minute EMAs. Wait. Uh-oh. I think this is... Okay, I messed up the data for this. But, formulas. I'll fix this data. But while I fix this data, I'll just talk a little bit. Data validation. Let's fix this drop down menu. 5-minute EMAs. No, I don't want it. Alright. So if this would have been with the 5-minute EMAs, and then I would have had full confidence. If all 4 of these can be green, I know I'm taking a really good trade. And even if one of these is just like a neutral thing, which is like this beige color, that would be great too. I just need to really try and make sure there's no red color in my trading. And then I think I'll do much better. But I'm excited that I'm tracking like this. I think it's gonna really help me be more do the right thing. And the key is just I need to hold longer and be more confident in myself and trust my trades more. And I think if I do that, it'll work out really well for me. But we'll wrap it here. I appreciate you watching along for my trading journey, and hopefully I can start posting some 4 and 5R winners soon. And if it's going to happen this week, I'm guessing Thursday and Friday will be those days. So thank you for watching. Happy trading. Peace.